Welcome back to your science class, children. I hope you all have finished with the first chapter. Today, we'll start with the second chapter of science, that is, how do animals take food? In the first chapter, we studied about the nutrition in plants. In the second chapter, we'll study about the nutrition in animals. You have studied in the previous chapter that green plants are the primary source of food for all living organisms on earth. And why it is so? Because they contain chlorophyll, which traps the solar energy and converts it into the chemical energy, and it is stored as starch. Okay, and we have already studied about plants and animals that are heterotrophs, that means which depend on other organisms for their food. And depending on the food habits, the organisms are categorized into herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. This also you have already studied. What are herbivores? Plant-eating animals are called herbivores. Carnivores are the flesh-eating animals, and omnivores are the animals which eat both plant as well as meat. So what are we? We human beings, we are omnivores. That means we take different kind of food from plant source as well as animal source. Like plant source, what are the food items that we take from plant source? We eat all the cereals, the pulses, the fruits, vegetables. They all are plant source. Okay? Whereas eggs, milk, meat, fish, they all are the animal source. So, till here you have studied in class 6th. And in the previous chapter also some part of this you have studied. Okay? Now, in this chapter, we will start with the food that animals take, or the nutrition in animals. You all know what are the nutrients which are present in the food. The nutrients which are present in the food are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals. All these are the nutrients present in the food. Now all these, the carbohydrates, the fats and the proteins, they all are very complex organic matter. Okay, that means these materials, if we eat them, our body cannot digest it as it is. So that means the food that we are eating, the carbohydrates, fats and the proteins, they are in the complex form and they have to be converted into simple soluble form. So our body can take only the simple substances. Okay, and so we will see how it is done. That is the animal nutrition. Okay, we will study about animal nutrition. Now, what is animal nutrition? Animal nutrition is the process of intake of food and its utilization in the body for growth and energy. The same as you studied in the nutrition in plants. It's the same. Okay, animal nutrition is also the intake of food and the utilization. Now, we human beings, or the you can say the most of the animals, they all take the nutrition of ready-made solid or liquid organic food, and this type of nutrition is called as Holozoic nutrition. Okay, so what is Holozoic nutrition? Holozoic nutrition means taking in of ready-made solid or liquid food. That means we are taking in, isn't it? We are taking in ready-made solid food. That means if, for example, if your mother is cooking rice and dal for you, it is ready-made and it is solid form. Rice is in solid form and dal is in liquid form. So you are taking ready-made food. Okay. Even if you are taking, for example, if you are eating a banana or an orange, it is already ready-made solid food. So that means you are taking inside the food. Okay. So that is called as Holozoic food. Nutrition. Okay, and there are different steps in Holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition involves, the first step is ingestion. In, as the name indicates, in means taking inside. अंदर लेना. So process of taking in food into the animal body of or of an animal from the external environment. Okay, this is called as the process of ingestion. Then we come to digestion. What is digestion? Whatever food we are taking, it has to be broken down. That is, the complex material has to be broken down into simple soluble form. Just now I told you our body cannot take complex material. Our body can only take simple forms. So in the process of digestion, the complex food material is broken down into simple substances. Then the third procedure is absorption, that is taking in of soluble nutrients by the body cell. That means whatever food is digested, from that soluble nutrients are taken by the body. The fourth step is assimilation, that is utilization of absorbed nutrients. That means, see, first in digestion it is broken down from complex to simple. Absorption means to take in, absorb all the nutrients. Okay, the name itself indicates absorption, to absorb all the nutrients. Assimilation means इकट्ठा करना and then utilizing, इकट्ठा करना और उसको use करना. So that is assimilation. Assimilation means utilization of these nutrients by all the cells. And the final one is egestion. Egestion, removal of undigested waste from the body. See children, please do not get confused. In the exam usually it is asked what is ingestion and what is egestion. Okay, so please do not get confused. Ingestion, in as the name indicates, in means taking in, अंदर लेना, process of taking in food into the body. Okay, ingestion. And this is egestion. Okay, egestion means E-G-E-S. Egestion means to remove the waste product, or you can say the undigested food from the body. So this is called as egestion. Okay, so we have got 5 steps in the process of Holozoic nutrition. And what are they? Ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. All these 5 steps we will study in detail in this chapter. Clear children? And then there are different ways of ingesting food in different animals. That also we will study in the next class. Now for the time being, you please read the chapter till here and try to understand all these points which I have explained. Thank you children.